greatest country in the world, there's no doubt about it. They all want to fucking come here, don't they? Where are you from, son? Where are you from? You look a bit foreign to me. He's a bit of Italian in you. He's a bit of Italian in you. Greek. Ooh, that's fucking worse. Don't be smashing any fucking plates in here tonight, you know. Fish fingers, didn't know fish had fucking fingers, did you? There's two cows talking in the field. One said, what do you think about the mad cow disease? The other one said, don't affect me, I'm a fucking duck.
This is BBC One.
You enjoying yourself, son? What a lovely atmosphere in here tonight, eh? Hey, when white people get together, we're going to enjoy ourselves, can't we?
Before beginning the personal interview, it's important that you disclose any relevant information relating to your health, including any contagious disease at the earliest stage. Have you owned a passport? Can you produce the document in 3 days? Why not?
We want to help, but I need you to talk to me.
It's not just about immigration, it's about the jobs in this country.
If you're not prepared to work, well then I think you should get nothing.
Have you ever been involved in or supported terrorism? Have you ever said or written anything that praises or justifies terrorism? Have you ever been detained as a suspected terrorist, whether charged or not?
The girl is not speaking.
Can you tell me what happened?
Well, have you anything to say?
Do you know the date? The date you entered the UK? What mode of transport did you use?
Who was with you?
Why should they stay in bed and get money for nothing?
We want to help, but we need to know how you got to the UK.
We're trying to find out about the people that helped you to get here.
Do you have any dependents with you in the UK?
It's too easy for people, basically, just to sit back and take what's on offer there.
Children, brothers, sisters?
Is there someone you'd like me to call to come and be with you?
Our country's so small as it is, I think we should be concentrating on our children.
Why would you attack a police officer?
See, this is the problem. I wasn't a party to it and I knew nothing about it. Oh, it's definitely me. That's a picture of me. It's not a picture of... I don't believe it's a picture of me in London. Because when I go out in London, I wear a suit and a tie.
You mean that bit of wool on your tit?
That's what I would describe as those are my travelling clothes if I'm going overseas.
Get your hands out of your pockets.
Ciprofloxacin. Its brand name is Cipro. It's used for bacterial infections, and it's a quinolone antibiotic.
Please, sir. I want some more.
You'll have a 2-minute cold shower tomorrow morning.
I hid it for the first 5 years.
Behind my back.
Don't say that.
Lying to me about it and lying to the school as well.
I don't know why I've collected that title because I never have really partied.
But I know what I saw, my lord, and it weren't right.
I've never really felt the need to go and party.
What I found was the first time I did it, I got a release from
It's
it.
just such a very odd way to go about things.
Yes, I can see that now.
No, it was a shooting weekend.
Mostly cutting, scratching, overdoses, anything I could do, really.
Straightforward shooting weekend.
I only came to borrow those garden scissors.
I think the scissors are in this cupboard.
Scissors?
Stone. Paper.
Scissors.
Get your hands out of your pockets.
Why? That's what I don't understand.
Told you I don't know.
Shh.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
It very quickly became a very negative coping mechanism for me.
At the time, there was no indication to me or anybody else that was what he was doing.
Well, everybody did it back then.
This is BBC One.
But I have a magic chair that does all sorts of things. 1, 2, 3, hey presto.
Your hair's still long. Get it cut.
Please, sir. I want some more.
How dare you?
Just lie back and think of England.
What did you say?
Lie back and think of England.
Utter
No.
bastard!
Don't you dare! I didn't mean to.
And then I don't actually remember the very first time that he hit me. I don't particularly recall what it was that set it off.
I imagine you know why you're here. For being a nuisance.
What do you mean, being a nuisance?
Are you there?
What have we done?
Done. The way you just sit there looking at everyone.
Have you seen her?
It's your general attitude. You know exactly what I mean.
I think he backslapped me across the face. And I think, I was just in so much shock I couldn't believe that he'd actually done that.
They put me under control.
Have you got bruises on your arm?
What are we going to do?
We had breakfast, and then and as she was leaving, she said something to me. Something, and I can't remember.
He was so nice 90% of the time, but so absolutely vile 10% of the time.
I am English and I'm proud of
Lie
it.
back and think of England.
Sorry, I've got a terrible headache.
Are you there?
I've had him say he loves me. I've had him say he threatens to kill himself.
What can I do? Can I talk to her?
She had this awful beating and she looks horrendous. Yet she's very lucky and she only really had a fractured rib.
Can you hear me?
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
Hello, sweetheart.
What's it got to do with me?
I think we'll have a lynch in about 12:30 with that judge over there. I've got a rope in the car, don't worry about that. Always carry a spare rope.
Why are you smiling? Because he gets me. He's a bit like a drug.
I can't hear a sound from the village. I've just been listening to the news. They're playing dance music in town.
You can hardly breathe outside.
We're doing everything we can.
Beef, Yorkshire pudding, roast potato.
I am English and I'm proud of it.
When I get older, I'm gonna beat you inside out. I'm gonna come and get you. I'm gonna fucking eat you. I'm gonna fucking smack the fucking living daylights.
What have they done to you?
Spoken to the mental health team. We'll be transferring her now.
What do you mean?
And I admit fully that my judgment was probably coloured by my tendency to be too honourable.
It's like a nightmare.
You can take that cheap little grin off your mouth.
First on BBC One, the latest summary of news.
Napkins. If you go to someone's house for dinner now, you're lucky to get a piece of kitchen paper, but correctly, you should get a cloth napkin. Remember that we call them napkins, not serviettes. The word napkin comes from napery, meaning cloth, and kin, meaning small. It is a small cloth. A far cry from the peasant's hair that they used to use in the medieval times to wipe their hands on.
Good heavens, Doctor. What are these?
What in hell are those?
They're my teeth. They're my good luck.
There's still blood on them.
All the blood is round by the bed area and up the walls, and there's no blood
I don't know what
outside.
he's talking about.
They're a breeding ground for bacteria.
Do I regret the fact that he has quite obviously conducted himself in a manner unbecoming?
Unbecoming?
Yes.
He was a sex offender.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being polite, and in the sense that he was a sex offender.
What did you imagine you were witnessing?
Has anybody ever touched your body without your permission? She was very specific about that night.
It started as just a couple of little slaps.
I wonder if you have any sense now of guilt, regret, or shame about any of your behaviour and your friendship.
No. Absolutely no to all of it.
Our body's rotting.
Well, we did ask to speak to someone from the BBC, but they declined.
I don't have to explain my decisions to you.
What about this little old girl here? How are you, love? All right?
Those who come after us will say the Britons of this generation were as strong as any.
Wish you could fucking hear this. Is funny, believe me. Oh, dear me.
The attributes of self-discipline, of quiet, good-humoured resolve, and of fellow feeling still characterise this country.
You don't know what fucking day it is. There, how are you?
It's so naive, isn't it?
All right.
They have no idea.
She's thinking, fuck off, you fat bastard.
They have absolutely no idea.
I don't know what she's thinking, don't
I
you?
feel like weeping because it's so utterly stupid. What?
I believe
Why?
that in every respect he has acted responsibly and legally and with integrity.
Like an idiot, I believed him. So I took him back.
Now take this away, fetch me some dinner. Conduct yourself more professionally in the future.
Look, mate, we won 2 World Wars, 1 World Cup. It's great. Can't poll on, can you?
Bring that back, Mrs.
I don't understand because all I ever done was love him.
You're not anything, really.
Is anything you've ever told
And
me
I
actually
can't
true?
get in my head. I don't understand why you would want to hurt somebody
Betraying your own country, God, I'm ashamed of you.
that's loved you. Not done you any wrong. I didn't do him any wrong. And yet he still hurt me. I just don't get it.
Well, have you anything to say?
Yes, I have. The thing I hate about you is the way you give Coca-Cola to your scum and your best teddy bear to Oxfam. And expect us to lick your frigid fingers for the rest of your frigid life.
I serve the nation. You haven't the slightest idea what it means, have you? To you, it's just one bloody joke.
And then he looked at me and he said to me, "You are a cold-hearted, horrible bitch." He said, "Look at you." He said, "There's not even an emotion in you." He said, "You really don't care."
Betraying your own country, God, I'm ashamed of you.
He said, "You don't care. You've not even shed a tear." And then I realised at that very moment, because there was no emotion. I was sat there like I am now. No emotion whatsoever. And I thought, that's because I don't love you. And I really don't.
Let's pray especially for our own Prime Minister, members of the government. Bless our Prime Minister, O Lord, those who bear office under the Crown, and all members of Parliament. Strengthen them in their great responsibilities.
You have internal pulmonary hemorrhaging, which is bleeding within the lungs.
Your tests also show a white count that is extremely low, meaning you're more susceptible to serious infection. I'm afraid you're showing signs of sepsis.